Welcome back, friends. In today's episode of Heroes of Humanity, we delve into the extraordinary life of another true legend, Sir Ernest Shackleton. My dear friends, let me tell you an inspiring true story of Sir Ernest Shackleton. In the early 20th century, an ambitious and adventurous man named Sir Ernest Shackleton set out to accomplish one of the most audacious feats in the history of exploration, crossing the Antarctic continent from coast to coast. His expedition, known as the Imperial Trans-Antarctic Expedition, began in 1914 with high hopes and aspirations. Shackleton and his crew of 28 men set sail aboard the ship Endurance, aiming to land on the Antarctic continent and establish supply depots along the planned route. However, just a few weeks into the journey, disaster struck. The Endurance became trapped in pack ice, rendering it immobile. For months, the crew endured the harsh Antarctic winter, hoping for the ice to release its grip on their ship. As spring arrived in 1915, the ice began to crush the Endurance, ultimately leading to its sinking. The men were forced to abandon the ship and set up camp on the ice floes, hundreds of miles from civilization. They salvaged what supplies they could, including 3 lifeboats, and embarked on a perilous journey to find land. For several months, Shackleton and his crew drifted on the ice floes, enduring extreme cold, hunger, and constant uncertainty. They faced treacherous conditions and near-death experiences, such as crossing unstable ice bridges and surviving brutal storms. Shackleton's leadership skills were put to the test as he kept the crew united and hopeful during this trying time. Finally, in April 1916, the ice floes broke apart, and the crew took to their lifeboats, aiming to reach the uninhabited Elephant Island. After a grueling week-long journey, they arrived at the desolate island, finding temporary shelter in their upturned boats. Shackleton knew, however, that their chances of rescue were slim, as Elephant Island was far off the regular shipping routes. With an unwavering determination to save his men, Shackleton decided to embark on an incredible 800-mile journey across the treacherous Southern Ocean to seek help. He and 5 others set out in a small lifeboat, the James Caird, enduring gale-force winds, monstrous waves, and constant danger. After 16 days of battling the elements, they miraculously landed on the remote and scarcely inhabited South Georgia Island. Their ordeal was not over yet. Shackleton and 2 companions, Worsley and Crean, faced an arduous trek across the mountainous and icy interior of South Georgia to reach the whaling station on the other side. They hiked for 36 hours straight, covering over 20 miles, with no rest and little food. Their boots wore through, their bodies weakened, but their determination pushed them forward. Finally, on May 20, 1916, after more than 16 months of hardship and adversity, Shackleton managed to rescue the rest of his stranded crew from Elephant Island. Not a single life was lost during this extraordinary survival story. Shackleton's leadership, resilience, and unwavering determination have made him an enduring symbol of exploration and survival. His remarkable journey, known as the Endurance Expedition, stands as a testament to the indomitable spirit of human beings and the extraordinary lengths they can go to overcome seemingly insurmountable challenges. Shackleton served in the British Army during World War I and served as a military advisor in the multinational North Russia Expeditionary Force during the Russian Civil War. He attempted a 4th Antarctic expedition, called the Shackleton-Rowett Antarctic Expedition, aboard the Quest in 1921, which had the goal of circumnavigating the continent. Shackleton died at Grytviken, South Georgia, however, at the outset of the journey. His exertions in raising funds to finance his expeditions and the immense strain of the expeditions themselves were believed to have worn out his strength.